All right. What's up, guys? Sneaky Cat Goblin back with another video on this Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. And today I want to talk about how much of a mess this month has been with Clash of Clans. There is so much stuff, and granted, I haven't been, that on top of it, but, we've had 3 separate troop events, and I have no idea, what... what troops to gravitate to. They're just dumping everything all at once. I mean, we had the everything boot camp, but I give that more credit to the event in July more than anything. And then we had the controllable hero type events. We've had the hero rush event, which honestly kind of fell flat over the gold rush event just because it was so hard to obtain. Until the very end. We had the Unlimited Heroes event, which for me was ever so slightly disappointing. I'm not complaining about it because it's such a good event. However, I wish it would have gone on just a little bit longer. I couldn't get too many levels. And I guess that is what it is. Oh man, I was hoping I'd get that to get set off, but need to make sure we get that. Good. And then obviously clan games is different, and I'm honestly really pissed about clan games because I didn't know how screwed I was going to get on my free-to-play base. I'm going to have to figure it out with the last day here because I am unable to utilize... I'm unable to do clan games. I'm just literally unable to do the clan games, which is really unfortunate. Because we've done so much recruiting in my strategic rushing base that I haven't been able to utilize. And so many people have done clan games, so I can't do it. Which is so dumb. I didn't even know that was a rule. But I guess it makes sense because they don't want hundreds of people to do clan games. But it's also like, okay, how many people are really joining certain clans? I mean, I know they got to cap it, but like, I'm the leader of the clan and I can't even do clan games, which is just dumb. I'm late to the punch. I get it. I've been busy. I actually had my bachelor party this past weekend. But it's just like, you got to be kidding me. And then the Splash Bash event, it's like the epic equipments, the events, obviously since the Halloween event when they Clash Halloween event, that's what it's tailing off of, originally having skins, but now adding epic equipments. The epic equipments are no longer epic. It just doesn't seem like I'm getting rewarded that much for leveling up like the heroic torch or anything. But I could definitely eat my words because things like the snake bracelet, which I didn't believe in, are actually some of the best pieces of epic equipment, and I didn't really give it a chance. So that's on me, obviously. But it just seems like you're just throwing so many things. Like I can't even keep track of it. And there's other things that come into play too, like they're going to add like the spring trap update, which I think is good because spring traps are very useless. Oh, this attack's over. This attack's definitely over. I let her die. I can't believe that she died so quickly. We'll see what we get, but the spring trap update is definitely needed for sure. It's definitely something that needed that buff, needed that change. And so far it's working out all right. The change, let's see if I can at least get something respectable here. You need to slow this down, at least open this up. Because the spring trap essentially did nothing. It did pretty much nothing. And with some of the troops being the more larger troops in the game, being the ones that are really the most, like all the troops that they've added are larger housing space. Now this was just an absolute, I tried to save it, but that was just a terrible walk. My attacks have actually been pretty solid lately. I've had not too many fails, which is good. This is not going to be great, so we're just going to end it. And I'm going to switch to my main base. We're going to give that a shot. And I think that, a lot of these events, I know it's the Clashversary, I know it's like a big deal and stuff, but it's also like, holy smokes, like I am just so burnt out of some of these events and stuff. It's like when you pack them all together, it's like all you need to do is, I know that there's a nice double invis base. There's just like kind of a pump the brakes message, I guess, of like, man, I get it. We're trying to do all these things together, but my God, we are doing everything all at once, like everything. Wow. She already died again. And I get it. You gotta be bigger and greater than the last time, but at the same time too, it's like it doesn't always have to be like this crazy, it doesn't always have to be, bigger and newer and better, but it's also, a lot of it's just recycling all the previous events, which, there is that nostalgia of the people that like to use the event troops. Because it's fun, right? It's fun just absolutely obliterating, a base with the event troops, right? Like, it is fun to absolutely fry a base, no problem, right? That was fairly good, but there's a lot of hit points left, and let's get that there. But every time the meta just keeps on changing, and I haven't really been up in Legends because there's no point in being in Legends. Like, why would I want to be in Legends? I want to rage her up specifically so she can kill that. Perfect. This base got obliterated, though. Double invis base. As long as you don't fall for it, should be good. And our feeder clan has a 42 war win streak, 42, which is pretty crazy as well. So we're definitely doing well in all departments. I have a wedding to prepare for, so I have been busy doing that stuff. And overall, the game, it's just, it's Clash. I think that they are kind of, and I've said this before, I think they're running out of ideas. I think that they're just recycling old ideas. It's kind of just like Call of Duty, right? It's like there's no new troops. There was nothing really new in this event, rather than that they gave the opportunity for people to get, a free scenery. But other than that, there was nothing new, right? It was just, here is the event. Here's what we wanted to do. And here's what we did. Come on, boom. Okay, got rid of that. And I think that Clash has been much more innovative in the past couple of years, but the problem is I know how this works. Like, they're just appeasing their shareholders. It's whatever can gain more revenue. And of course, they've done a decent job with that. However, it's like, at some point, I'd like it to be new and authentic, and I don't feel like it does a great job of that all the time. I feel like there's definitely times where it's like, you just literally, like, you just did this. Or it's like recycling old things. It's like the nostalgia is great, but I think a lot of people have gone through the nostalgia, at least in gaming. Like, I see this, like I said, a ton in Call of Duty. It's literally just all they do is they just recycle new maps. There's nothing new, and nothing changes, right? And it's like the game, and until something comes along like a battlefield, and we'll see if this is actually going to be the case, they're not going to make any changes. They're just going to continue to be like, okay, well, if we can recycle these troops, or we can recycle, in Clash of Clans case, these events, and we still generate a decent amount of revenue, and there's no competition. Now, that's the thing. It's like, what really competes with Clash of Clans? Like, honestly, what really competes with Clash of Clans? I really don't think of, like, is it Rage? Like, do people really play Raid Shadow Legends? Like, is that really the case, or is that just an absolute joke? Because in my opinion, it seems like an absolute joke. It seems extremely stupid, kind of a joke. All I see is ads, and I don't see people like actually playing Raid Shadow Legends. Like, I've never seen somebody on the street like, ooh, they're playing Raids. I've seen people play Clash Clans, so I don't know. That's always a question for people. So let me know what you guys think. I just think it's just kind of sloppy right now. Who knows? Probably will change here. Who knows? Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.